and welcome to Truly We Speak, a podcast where we uplift faith, community, and education. My name is Sierra Ward, and I am so excited to be your host today. I have a very special guest with me, my friend Kalea Barnes. Thanks for coming, girl.
Yes, thanks for having me here today.
Yes. So we met in probably the 5th grade.
Yeah.
What do you remember? So we met in the travel club, which
Yes.
I've talked about before on the podcast. But
Yes.
yeah.
So we met back in, I want to say this was at the museum, because I remember I was going there for the very first time. And I was like coming towards the end of the program, but I believe that's when we first met. I feel like we went to school together too.
Maybe middle school?
Yeah,
At Linden Grove?
Linden Grove. Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we go way back.
Yeah.
We go way back to middle school, but we didn't get super close until we got into the Murray State Explorers
Yeah, for
and
sure.
stuff like that. But man, I feel old thinking about how far
Yeah.
we met and everything. But yeah, like it's been a journey. It has been a journey, a beautiful journey too.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes.
So who was Kalea in 5th, 6th grade?
Kalea was shy. Kalea was very introverted.
That is true. Yes, that is actually true.
Yes, like I was extremely shy, introverted. It was hard for me to have conversations with people, and I was just in my own bubble, in my own circle, and I just didn't really want to branch out because I was just so shy. I didn't really know how to talk to people.
So what were some of the things that you felt like you were strong in? You know what I mean? Like with like media or art, what were some of the things that you saw in yourself at that young age that you've been able to strengthen over time?
I would say very observant. I was always paying attention to the little details that maybe some people may have missed. But I was just always very aware of like my surroundings, what's going on. And although I was very introverted and I didn't talk too much, me being quiet and in my own headspace is like I'm observing what's around me, what's happening. And I would say that was a strength of mine back then.
Yeah, that's really cool. So I know a shared interest of ours, your specialty, one of your specialties is cooking, especially baking. I think you mentioned just being around maybe your mom or grandma in the kitchen and learning from them. So what are some of the things that you picked up, and why did you like being in the kitchen? Because I hated it. I like to eat. I like to eat in the kitchen. I'll be the taste tester, but I don't know. I didn't get that passion until I got older.
Yeah, I grew up baking a lot with my grandma. With my mom, it was more cooking. She was like the cook of the family and stuff, but with my grandma, we were making like pies and cookies and just like little treats and stuff. But I really just enjoyed the patience part of it. Baking, it requires a lot of patience, and that's something that I noticed about myself is that I have a lot of patience, and I just the love that went into it, into the baking and the recipes and everything, and just the little moments. And every time that me and my grandma would bake, we would have a cup of tea together.
Aww.
So just a cup of hot tea together, and we'll just talk about girl stuff and everything. And it was just a beautiful thing and a beautiful moment for me. But I enjoyed baking. But then when it came to cooking, I was also like half and half on that. Like at the same time, I didn't really want to be in a kitchen cooking, but at the same time, it was very, it was useful. You know what I mean? Like just the skills that my mom would give me and the information. It's like, okay, this is useful. I can use this in the future. So it is important. And I love just being with my mom and seeing her being the role model that she is and that she was for me. I always, dreamed of just being like her when I grew up and everything. And I didn't really like cooking too much, but being with her in the kitchen made me enjoy cooking more. So
yeah, I love that. I love that. I think there's a lot of community around just cooking and baking and being around your family members and things like that. And you got older, and then that became a stronger passion. Like, when did you kind of start cooking on your own or like baking on your own?
I started cooking on my own once I went off to college. I would say that because when I went to college, I went to the Culinary Institute of Michigan in Port Huron, and there we basically had these apartments, and we had our own kitchen. So they didn't have a cafeteria for us to go and grab food. We had to go out to the grocery store.
Wow.
We had to go buy our own ingredients, everything. So that kind of forced me to make meals for myself instead of buying frozen meals and just packaged goods. That's when I started cooking more for myself, and I enjoyed it. It was just my own independence, and I'm just cooking for myself, coming up with recipes on my own, and yeah, that's when I got into it a little bit more. So.
Yeah. So how did it become a business for you?
Well, oh man, this goes way back to elementary. But when I was in elementary, I was inspired by a book. It was like called President of the Fifth Grade, and it was African American girl, and she had started her own. It wasn't a baking business, but she started her own restaurant, and that book really inspired me to the point where I got like my first internship in fifth grade.
Wow.
Which was insane. It was at Continental Bakery in Battle Creek, and they, allowed me to come in and work on some cakes and everything, do a little bit of customer service. Like, I was in the mix of it, which was so cool.
I didn't know that. That's really cool.
Yes, it was amazing. And from there, I started baking a little bit more, and once it got to middle school, it kind of died out a little bit, but not middle school, high school is when I like turned it up a notch. I'm like, hey, like I'm ready to make some sort of money with it. Like this is a passion of mine. So I started making desserts at home and selling it at schools. And it even got to the point where the teachers were like, hey, Kalea, like, where them desserts at? Like, where
so instead of shutting your business down, they were like, hey, this is like, for them lemon cake pops you've been making.
Yeah, exactly. Like, they were turning it up, and that just, it fueled me and everything. Wow. And people knew me as the cupcake girl. So I would bring in cupcakes here and there, and I sell them and stuff. And then that's when I started, digging more into like what baking really is about, like the research of it. And that's when I'm like, hey, Mom, like I'm ready to make this like a real thing. I want to start a business. And that's when I started my business, Parisian Dream Desserts, in 10th grade.
Wow.
And that was it was a life-changing moment for me, because like, dude, I'm in the 10th grade, like starting a whole business. Like that is just mind blowing to me till this day. And I took it and I ran with it. And I want to say for my 11th grade year, I believe I was turning like, I want to say 16 or 17 or something like that. My mom, for my birthday, she gifted me with the LLC.
You told me. I was like, wow.
Listen, I was so happy. I was so happy. I'm like, what? Like, this is official. Like, I got my LLC and stuff. Like, this is the real deal right here. But it's been such a beautiful journey, like I said. And it took a lot of time to get where I am now. It didn't come easy, and like I said, not everything was handed to me. I had to work for it. I had to work for the marketing part of it, the baking, the finance, delivery, like everything. So it was hard, but I managed it, and I got through it and stuff. So.
Gosh, Kalea, that is good.
Yes.
That is really good. I've been blessed to just be able to watch you in terms of like how you handle business, just mainly at events. Like, you're coming, you're showing up. And then, talk about your book.
Oh, man.
Like, Kalea's really great. She's really good.
This was one of my biggest accomplishments yet, but when I wrote my children's book back in my senior year of high school, and it's called Chef Jasmine Goes to Tanzania, and that was, man, I did it. I was speechless, okay? I didn't know what to say, how to react, like what to feel. Like it was such a moment for me. And now that I think on it, it's like, okay, like, whoa, like I published a book, while I was in senior high school and stuff. And now to think of it, I'm like, if I could do that, I could do anything.
Wow.
You know what I mean? I already done started the business. I done wrote the book. Like, if I did all that, there's so much more I can do.
Yeah.
And that book, it really inspired me watching, because I would do these book readings. I've done probably about 3 of them already at 3 different schools, and I would go and read the book to the kids, and just to see like their face light up and like, oh my goodness, Miss Kalea, what's gonna happen next? What's gonna happen next? Like, is there a recipe? Like that just it does.
Because it's something you wrote. Yes. It's like your art. It's your work, and people are interacting with it.
Wow, wow, like they like my work, you know? And it's so beautiful to me. It's so beautiful to me. And like to this day, like the kids still talk about it, and it's just like, man, like, okay, I'm thinking about writing a series on this book. Like it's about to become a thing. But one of my biggest accomplishments yet was just writing that book.
Wow.
Yes.
That's amazing. So how do you like internalize that? Because I feel like when you achieve like greatness at such a young age, it's kind of like, well, what's next? Like, what do I do? Did you ever feel like I'd done so much already after high school to where you're like, what do I do?
Yeah, I did feel like that a little bit. I actually came to a point in my life where I felt like after high school, I wasn't doing enough because I was already doing so much in high school. Like I was a part of like the clubs, the Merce Hit Explorers, Rooted Dance Club,
Yeah.
Delta Gems, Confident Soul. Like I was a part of so much and accomplishing a lot. It's like after high school, after I wrote the book, it's like, ooh, like, okay, what's next? You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like what's the next thing for me? But ultimately, it taught me to be patient. And when my time comes with whatever new is coming next for me.
Yeah.
And that next step in my journey and everything. So I kind of had to learn to be patient. Like, okay, you can slow down. This is a season of you just taking your time a little bit,
Yeah.
enjoying and embracing what you have now instead of rushing into the next thing and almost getting into a burnout almost.
Yeah.
But it taught me a lot, and that's kind of the season I'm going into right now. It's just patience and just going along the ride.
That's so good. What do you feel like are some things that kind of helped keep you grounded?
Oh, I would say journaling for sure. I'm not a big writer, but when it comes to just
Says the author.
I'm not a huge writer, but it's like when I'm in the moment, like when I have a feeling or a thought, when I write it down, I'm like writing pages, and
Wow.
it feels really good to just write stuff out. And I feel like it's overlooked a little bit. But when you are, even if you're not going through anything serious, I feel like journaling is just an outlet for me.
Yeah.
And that's why I was able to pour so much of my heart into that children's book, because it's like, okay, I had a vision. I'm like, it's involving traveling, it's involving baking. It's just it's involving so many things that I love, and I'm very passionate about it. So I was able to just write and go and go
Yeah.
and stuff. But I was able to get through all of this through journaling, and also just praying too. My walk with God has been definitely, I will say, it's been rocky. I grew up in a Christian household, and I was just always into the word. And sometimes we kind of get distance of that a little bit, but I started picking back up on it a little bit, and that has helped me tremendously.
Yeah.
And I will also just say, which is kind of sounds weird, but carrying a planner around, like writing in my planner every single day. Like people know me to just pull out my planner. Hey, what you got going? Well, let me check my planner.
Yep.
Let me see what I got going on. And that has also helped me stay, keep track of my schedules, things that I have going on, keeps my brain organized a little bit. But
Yeah.
yeah.
I think that's really cool. And you're just, you talk like a creative, like you're like, I have this and I have that, but you also have like a mindset of being able to like be organized with it. And that's something I struggle with. I'm like, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do that. But I think like to your point is like kind of sometimes getting things on paper really does help. Cause I know even just like little projects that I want to start or things that I want to do, I'm like, let me write it down. Like, oh, I want to start a podcast. Like, let me write all the details that I can do it out. But then when I'm like explaining it to somebody, they're like, what are you talking, what are you doing? But I'm like, no, I have a vision.
Yep.
It's very, very clear.
Yep.
Talk to the Lord about it in the shower last night. Like, so yes. How have like other people in your life influence your creativity journey? Like who is that person that's like, okay, I believe in you, or maybe like, maybe tweak this and then run with the idea?
My mom. 100%. I mean, like, just my mom, like, the way that she's raised me and my brother, I applaud her. Like,
Aw.
it's such a beautiful thing to see, like how strong my mom is, like how she's able to carry so much on her back and still provide and be there for her kids and support me and everything. Like, it's just, I, till this day, I'm like, man, how did you do it? You
Yeah.
know, like, how did you do it? But she has been very patient with me along this journey. Just growing up, going through my teen years and everything, and up
Oof.
until now, listen.
Yeah.
It's just been rocky, but it's been like it's growth, you know, it's growth, and I don't regret any of it because I wouldn't be the person that I am now
Yeah.
for all the challenges that I went through in the past. But my mom's been very patient with me, and she's just been a one person to stand by my side no matter what it is. She's just
Yes.
there to support me and to help me in anything that I need, and I appreciate her for that. So
Aw, shout out to
yeah,
Kalea's mom.
right.
I feel like moms are like so good for that because, yeah, they like stick by your side. And it's like, if you
Yes.
can't count on anybody else to like pick up the phone or
Yeah.
like to show up to like your event or your book reading or something, it's like your mom is going to
Your
like
mom is right
be there.
there.
Like,
Yes. And it's
so I feel
just,
like that's, that's really good. And it just, I feel like my mom helps me to like return back to earth because
yeah.
one thing that I've been trying to work on is like, who am I outside of accomplishments?
Yeah.
Like, if everything was to be gone tomorrow, like, do I have a strong sense of who I am? And I feel like my
Right.
mom is always the one to like remind me of
Yeah.
that. Like, I'm,
Exactly.
more than just the things that I do or what I create and produce. So,
Yes.
yeah, that's really cool.
Yes.
So you've been marketing yourself in a really unique way
Yes.
as of late, and you're studying marketing. So
Yes,
am
I am.
I. And so I just applaud you for the work that you're doing on social media.
Yes, thank
Talk
you.
to us about content creation.
Yes. So this actually goes way back to when I started college back in 2021. I've just always had like a fond for creating things and using my creativity and skills to just put a video together, make it look nice, you know. And I'm just all about making things look nice and pretty and just presentable and
Yeah.
stuff. And it started, like I said, it started back in 2021. And then I just kind of like had a break from social media. And now that I'm getting like back on a, track of things, I'm just like, I am loving this. It's making me happy. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And it's not really a thing to where I want to be a content creator, but I really just think it's about inspiring those. Like, it doesn't matter how many followers I have, how many views it gets. It's just,
Yeah.
for one, I enjoy making content. Like, for it just does something to me. It just makes me happy, like I said. But this journey of just creating content and everything and reels and just different things, I feel like it's just, I don't really have a word for it, but it's been motivating me for some reasons. Like,
Yeah.
okay, this is what I'm putting out. This is what other people are watching. This is something that I'm also watching. I'm growing along with and everything. And I'm learning things along the way. But
Yeah.
it's been a journey. Like I said, I don't really desire to be like a full-on content
Yeah.
creator, but it's just something I enjoy doing on the side.
That's really cool. And you're doing an amazing job.
Thank
And I feel
you.
like what I've noticed in your content is that you're consistent. Like, I'm not sure about like the specific times because I try to take my breaks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But in terms of like, okay, I know if I go to Instagram, you got a new post coming up somewhere, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? And then you're
Right.
like doing new things. You're trying new things. You're
Yeah.
trying new foods. You're going on trips. You're
Right.
documenting
Yes.
everything. The quality is good. You just got a new
Yeah.
phone and best. Like, you're,
Right.
you know what I mean? So I feel like you're definitely like on a great page with that.
Yeah.
How does it feel for you knowing that like people you have to be a little bit more vulnerable? Like, how does that feel for you?
At first, it felt a little weird to me because naturally I am a private person, and sometimes it's hard for me to just be open with people and just like show my life, like what it is that I'm doing and everything.
Yeah.
So at first, it was a little bit tricky because I'm like, ooh, like I don't know if this is too much. Like, it's just, yeah, I was just battling against my mind with that.
Yeah.
But as I started to get older and do content creation more, I'm just like, you know what? It is what it is. Like, like as long as I'm not like just doing too much to where it satisfies me and
Yeah.
where I'm not feeling like it's doing too much or going overboard, that's fine by me, you
Yeah.
know. And it's just been like, it is what it is. As long as I enjoy it and I'm inspiring others, it's all that matters.
That's really
So
good. I love that confidence, because that your confidence has helped motivate me in terms of like
yeah,
just how I show up. Because like you said, like I'm outgoing, but I consider myself to be a typically, like a private person, especially
yeah,
on social media.
right,
But I know that like as much as I love in person, it's like social media is like kind of required, like if you want to
yeah,
move your business and your personal brand forward.
yeah,
So it's like, how do I use this tool, this resource, to like leverage my brand so
yeah,
more people can know about me, what's the work that I do, but
mm-hmm,
then also still being intentional about the in person, because it can't
yeah,
just be social media to me.
right,
Because I love community. I love being able to
yeah,
like, connect with somebody, do coffee, meet with
yeah.
somebody. But I think it's cool though, because you can meet people who are like maybe living similar lifestyles than you in just different
Right.
places.
Yeah, just different places and stuff. Yeah. And
Yeah.
I've also learned like authenticity is important, is
Mm,
very important. I just learned like that's how people are able to connect with other people. It's like, okay, they're
mm,
not hiding a part of themselves that they don't want other people seeing because they look at it as like, oh, like I'm not perfect enough. Oh, this and
mm.
that. No, when people see what real life struggles are, they're like, oh my goodness, like they're influence, like they go through that too. Like
Yeah.
that's okay, and it's just like that's something I've learned as well. Is like,
Mm-hmm.
you gotta be open and authentic as well. People love that. People
Yeah.
really do.
So who do you feel like the people who really love your content are? Like, what was the challenge to try to find like your target audience? Did you initially start to try to target your friend group, or like, I don't really know if that's working, or
Initially, I did start to target like my friend group,
yep.
which didn't really
Yeah, we
work.
talked about
Yeah,
this.
like it didn't really work because it's like, my target audience, it's just a mixture of people. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I have a diverse friend group, so it's like one person may like this, but then the other might not like that. So I
Mm-hmm.
was catering to them, which I probably shouldn't really do. Like if I
Yeah.
think about it, but like the content that I put out now is content that I'm passionate about. It's like if you're on board, you're on board. If you're not, you're not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, this is what I'm passionate about. With my niche, like wellness and lifestyle, especially self care. Like that's just
Yes,
what
you
I
have some really
do.
good self care content, and you don't play about your self
I
care.
do not
You do
play.
not play. You gonna
I
walk in
do
here
not
smelling
play.
good, skin
Yeah.
glowing, eating right, working
Yes.
out.
Literally, yes. And it's just like I said, it's like if you work, within a niche that is for you and that is that you're passionate about, it's gonna make your content creation a lot easier, which I've just been learning myself. It's like, okay, stop catering to your friend group specifically, just cater to
Yes,
what you're already passionate about and what you already have knowledge in, so it's not anything super new and then you're not consistent,
that's the
you
key.
know
I
so
feel like that's like the big part is like what you're passionate about. Because I've kind of just
yes,
been playing around with different things, and I'm like, the content that people actually like is singing. Like I actually sing. A lot of
yeah,
people know this, but a lot of people also are very shocked, especially on social media. Like, I didn't know you
yeah,
could sing. I'm like, that's interesting, but I guess
yeah,
I usually just sing in church. And I've been trying not to do it. I've been trying not to.
right,
I've posted like 2 singing videos. One was super random, the other one was actually super random. While
yeah,
all the other videos have been like premeditated, like I'm trying to plan them out. I got a layout,
right,
I got a plan.
yeah. And I think I saw the one
They
with you
don't
playing it
perform,
like the piano
yes.
as well too. I'm like, look at Sierra, like
Uh,
she's doing
and I was
it,
like, wait till
like
you really see what I can do.
right,
But it's just, yeah, it's kind of like you got to go towards it. But it's also like, well, singing brings me peace. Like, it actually
yeah,
brings me joy. So, yeah, I think it's so many different ways that you can navigate it and how
yeah,
you can, bring your business to it.
yes,
Yeah.
exactly,
So transitioning into kind of what's next for you, you had some big news to share, and you didn't tell
yes.
me yet. So I've been waiting. I've been on the edge of my seat. I've been on the edge of my seat.
Yes, so this is extremely big news, especially for me and my family, but I have enlisted into the military.
Girl.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, yep.
Wow.
Yep. It's something new. It's something different, but
So what's the process looking like? Or if you can share.
yeah, of course. Yeah. So I started paperwork back in December of
Okay.
last year, and I officially sworn in January of this year.
Wow.
And since then, each month, once a month, I've been going to drills up in Battle Creek just to kind of prepare me before I go off to basic training in the summer. And yeah, I will be 92G, which is a culinary specialist. So
Oh shoot.
yeah, we're gonna be up in the
That's
kitchen.
really cool. I'm thinking you doing artillery. I'm like, okay, girl.
Right, but like it already aligns with like my past and like what I've already been doing, you know?
Oh wow. So are you gonna like go down south for basic?
Yes.
So what does that look like? You gotta run in the morning, you gotta do your push-ups, and then straight to the kitchen, or like okay.
So I don't know the process yet for like basic training yet, but that's kind of what we already been doing like for the past 2 months already, like waking up at like 5 a.m, crack of dawn, man. Like we running miles and stuff, doing pull-ups, push-ups, being yelled in our faces already. But hey, you know what I'm saying? I already kind of get up early in the morning anyway, so it's not a really big deal to me. But I am really excited.
Congratulations. And thanks for your service. Seriously, thanks for your service. That's amazing. So how does that like kind of fit into just your bigger picture career plan, or like, you know, with that, with marketing, with your business, what do you see for yourself?
So I kind of see a lot of character development for me, like personally in that. I'm always looking for a new challenge, something new, something new to just try and get myself into. Like I'm always trying different things. Like you probably know, like I'm into archery and I'm a lifeguard and working with kids and cooking and just all this extra stuff. But like I see a lot of character development for myself. I feel like I could really use the challenge and the push mentally. But I also see I see with the culinary aspect of it, I just kind of, you know, I'm just like, you know what, it aligns with where I'm going already.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm not in a culinary school right now, but I've been to a culinary school before, and it's like I already know the skills of cooking, and it's just like it's nothing new. But I signed just to do 3 years, so I'm kind of just getting my toes wet. I'm not doing a long 8 to 10 years just yet, because I'm still in school right now, so it's not like I can go active right now. But I'm really just striving to just new opportunities and traveling as well too. I mean, like I saw the Army, I'm like, hey, they travel a lot, you know what I mean? You get a lot of the benefits, and you know, I have friends that are also in the Army as well, and they spoke highly of it. So I'm doing my research.
Kalea.
I'm like, hey. I'm like, hey.
I was not expecting that. Like,
yeah.
Oh.
Right?
Dang, girl.
Yeah. So I'll be going off to training this summer in South Carolina. And then I'll be going to AIT school in Virginia for my school to be a culinary specialist.
Nice.
And yeah.
Girl, so do you want to be like a chef at like a really big restaurant?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
Like I'm looking at, you know, working for a big company,
you
know, and opportunities possibly just, you know, for the higher ups and everything. Like it comes with a lot of opportunities.
I feel like there's so much entrepreneurship, you know, opportunity in that too. You get flown out as y'all better get with her while her prices is right. Because today's price is not tomorrow's price. It's going up by the day.
It is not, I am telling you. But I'm very excited for just, man, it's going to be completely new to me, but I'm ready for it. I'm ready for the challenge, and that is the big news. Okay.
Well, y'all, it is season 2. Why not now? Yeah. Our guest is going to the military to be a culinary chef specialist.
Yes.
Don't play with it. Well, thank you so much, Kalea, for coming on to the show.
Thank you.
Of course, we're going to stay connected and just continue to encourage and support each other. So if there's anything I can ever do for you, you can always cook me a meal, make me a cupcake, you know what I mean? But thank you all so much for tuning in today. Once again, my name is Sierra Ward, and I've been your host of Truly We Speak. If you haven't already, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment in Kalea's social medias.
Yes, so on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok, it'll just be I_am Kalea, Kalea.
Okay, we'll drop the book link in there, and we'll drop her business information in the comments as well. Thank y'all so much for watching. Bye.
Bye.